The crowd, they just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now the rookie third-round pick. It's Devon A-Chain.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
18-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll take this across the... before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Tua going to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Dolphins at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 37.
From the gun, Corral. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46. We can look at this Patriots defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Tua's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by A-Chain.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going to the air, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now Corral. And this will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys that are called the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Corral looking to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Hill on the return.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Stays on his feet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
They'll give up the middle to H.A.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at a yard. A-Chain here, they stay on the ground.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some of these have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
We'll get this up to about the 44. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Number 17, Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now Tua. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. And here's Matt Araiza now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
It's
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Off play action. Here's Corral. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
And the Patriot 1st down.
On 1st down, Merritt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run on first down. Merritt, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Corral's throw taken in by Thornton.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Tua now on first down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 40.
Tua sets up to pass it. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Tua now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
20, TX.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now first and goal.
21G.
Tua going to throw. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. And they will take a knee here. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Patriots,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.